Hello everyone. In this simple tutorial, you'll learn how to override the default text selection color with CSS. So in my markup, I have two divs with a class of box, each having some fake text in between. So rolem ipsum, that's the text that I'm using. Then I have another file called style.css. So these are the two files, index.html and style.css. They're in the same directory. And I went ahead and linked style.css in the head section. So that's why I wrote the code that is responsible for this layout or design. Then this is the simple code for the boxes. So remember, each div has a class of box. So this is the default styling. So just some box shadow, background of light gray, text align center, and some padding of 10 pixels. Then let us talk about now overriding the text selection. So to override the text selection, you have to use the selection selector or the selection pseudo selector. Start with two full colons, then write selection. And inside here is where you write the properties that are going to be responsible for that effect. Let me first comment it out. By default, this is what the browser provides. So when the user selects, they show you that light blue color and they turn the text into white. So that's the default style for the browser. Then let me uncomment this. And inside here is where we specify the properties, as I said, of that effect. So the color by default it's white, and I'm going to leave it at white. You can not put this property. Sorry, you can put the properties or leave it. So let's say white. Then the background, I'm going to put the color name, let's say green. So when the user highlights this text right now in the browser, that's the change. So we left the color of the text at white and the background now is green, as you can see. So also in Mozilla, you have the same effect. And this is the newer version of Mozilla, or the latest. Okay, it's like an updated version of Mozilla. But let's say somebody visits your website and they are having some old version of Mozilla. This effect won't take action. For you to override that, you need to pass in a web prefix for Mozilla. So we say colons, then dash moz for Mozilla. Then you write the selector tag, or the selection tag, sorry. And then you pass the same properties that you wrote down here. So this will act as a fallback in case users come with an old version of Mozilla. So that's the simple code that you have tried to have such an effect, overriding the default text selection provided by the browser. So as you may know, on my website, I like running everything on the theme color. So on my website, I use a simple teal color, and I'm going to override this green color with my teal color. So it's just hash 0079xb. So in the future, you may find the same effect that I'll be using. Sorry, it's 6b, not b6. So when the user select, it will be corresponding to the theme color of the website. So that is it if you want to have a unique appearance. So when the users are selecting or copying code on my website, they'll be seeing this when they highlight the text. Now you may not want the same feature or effect to be applied on every element on your website, and to do that you can select specific elements. Let's say you want the second box to be having that feature or effect. So in my markup, You can add another class or leave it as that. I'm just going to use an ID and I'm going to call it second. And in the style.css file, I'll first specify the ID name, so hash second space, and then this selection tag selector. Then as you can see, the first one will have the default highlight or text selection color provided by the browser, and then the second one with the ID, then it will have this feature. So guys, I hope this tutorial was useful to you. If so, please go ahead, like the video, comment down to let me know what I should do next. Then I'll always see you in the next tutorials. Peace, subscribe.